This part of the ride I'm going to take a little easier, just cruise along. Oh. Going up the mountain was fun, but I needed to get some practice. I think Banner is a more predictable road. You're going to hit that at the end. Then I'll probably do a downhill run of Palomar on the way out. Depending on how I'm feeling, I might do a couple different runs. But this is a long trek. It's about 2 hours to get down here. 2 hours to get back, obviously, and then whatever canyons I ride just adds more time. So it's about a half day of nothing but riding. Can't complain though. I mean, some of the best roads in the country. It'll definitely up your skills. If it doesn't, it'll bite you in the ass, go off a cliff. I'm glad that I first started learning how to ride. There's Henshaw up ahead. First started learning how to ride when I was about 4 or 5 years old on a little 50cc Indian. Before moving out here, I've done a couple track days. One in Mid-Ohio. Oh, God. Bumps mid-corner plus sun blindness does not equal a good time. Really need to clean my screen. So anyway, I did one in Mid-Ohio and another down in Texas at it was called Eagles Canyon. Both were really fun technical tracks. Mid-Ohio has a lot of elevation changes. I think Eagles Canyon had even more. So it was very, very worthwhile training. I mean, I'd done quick, semi-curvy roads back in Ohio, and then southern Michigan. Irish hills, but nothing like this out in Ohio. You're not going to find a variety of curves, the quality of the road, elevation changes, pretty predictable 70 degrees year round. Wide roads too. Seems like Southern California just has kind of the perfect blend of what you'd want in some aggressive, or even just casual riding. Assuming you like curves. You're the type that hammers on your brakes and shits bricks when there's a turn coming up. Like probably quite a few cruiser riders back in Ohio. If you're not into that, then you probably hate these roads. You'd be like, oh God, they're so exhausting. Ah, another fucking turn. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. When I started out on Harleys, I love the sound of a Harley. The potato. Oh God, that was not good. At least I stood up a little bit, expecting the cow catcher, but balls to tank, not a good time. It's like, if you want to know what my personal hell is, it would be animals constantly running out in the road like that lizard, and what the fuck was that thing? Sun blindness from glare on my windshield. Bike that doesn't turn so great with stiff steering, damp roads, maybe throw some fog in, and bumps, lots of bumps, so that you're smacking your balls into your fuel tank. And maybe make it so that, like, just as you recover from the previous bump, another bump, like a bigger bump, comes and hits you. Yeah, that would probably be my personal hell. Nothing to drink, that time I went through Death Valley at 118 degrees Fahrenheit at 10 o'clock at night. That was bad. Really got to worry about heat exhaustion. Now that it's warming up, I'm glad I brought my Camelback. In the gravel. Big rocks too. Yeah, man, just the roads out here alone are worth the trip. If you can either ride or trailer or bike out to San Diego or LA, ideally Orange County or a little further south. Because if you're in Orange, where I'm at, you could ride up to shitty road. Looks like they haven't done any work on this since I moved. If you're in Orange, you can reach and start standing up. If you're in Orange, you can go up to Malibu, Oxnard, which is north of Malibu. You can hit Angeles Crest. Riding out to San Bernardino isn't too bad. You can go down to San Diego area like this. I mean, this is east, kind of midway between San Diego and LA. Basically, if you look at a map, Oceanside and go straight east, that's where these roads are. Or just search for Palomar Mountain. Yeah, totally worth the trip if you can swing it. There's actually motorcycle rental places. You can get that's a fucking weird bird. You can rent Ducatis. I think it was like $1,600 a week to rent a Diavel. I think Panigale was about the same. And I think SBK Corsa is one of the rental places. Called like Rent a Ducati or something like that. Oh, they're big ass rock. Yeah, this side of the Palomar Mountain Run is pretty sketch. Road quality is not nearly as nice. I think that's because they know that going up and down the mountainside is a tourist attraction, whereas this road is just kind of a less used route for people that live on top of the mountain. If you turn left at that intersection at the top of Palomar Mountain, there's a few businesses and stuff over there. Going the other way is the shorter cut toward. Oh, big bump there. Shorter cut to get to the coast. This way would add probably a half hour of driving. Oh, fuck, that was a big bump. Luckily I'm pretty loose, so I'm not getting too badly jarred, but damn. You really need to come through this road and level those spots off. I know, oh, they fixed that. I think that used to be a huge bump. I know there was a huge bump in the road somewhere down here. Hope they leveled that off as well. It's like the middle of the road, you get all curled up. So they have done some patching since I was last out here, but very clear that some of those spots probably need to get called in. That was a big goober. see more of the San Francisco area. I've got some friends that live up there. I'm not sure when I'll be able to make a trip up, especially with the baby coming once my wife gets back out here. I might have to make a trip up there in the car with the family. Oh yeah, this is where the middle of the road starts kind of curling up into lumps. And there was one that when I first moved out here, I hit it with the speed triple and just, whoa. Saw it too late, stood up. Catch some spots here though, it might have been this area. Actually has water in it. For being in a massive drought, that's pretty surprising. Yeah, that's a lot of water. It's a lot drier further out. Should probably hit up Banner, then come back and get high. I don't think they open till 9 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I still have to ride Mesa. Yeah, so by the time I get done with Banner, I'll probably be good to go. The store should be open by then. Love the brakes on this bike. A lot like the 1098. Doesn't have quite the same initial bite, but when you need them, they're there. They work very well too. So I'm going to stop the video and try to find Mesa and then start it back up.